name's Jenny. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming to watch another of my videos. And if this is the first video of mine that you've seen, then welcome and I hope you enjoy it. Now this is going to be the first vlog that I have done using my new vlogging camera. So I've got the Canon EOS M50. And I've been really looking forward to using it, and if you saw last week's vlog, I opened it up and I was really excited and I wanted to have a look at all of the features and start using them. So I took it out of the box and I got really frustrated. So I could get up some of the screens, so I could just feel that I was getting really frustrated. I just couldn't actually work the video. I could take photos okay, but the video just, it was meaningless to me. So I went and spoke to hubby and I could feel myself getting frustrated. I had to pour myself a cup of tea. I had a little bit of chocolate. That wasn't enough, so then I knew that I was really wound up. So hubby took the camera. He's had a bit of a look around on YouTube to find out how to use it. He got it working straight away, which is frustrating on my part, but at least it's working. But I'm not holding it, as you can see at the moment. I've got tea and a free hand here, so we've got it set up on a tripod. I've still got to master how to hold it because the viewfinder is how I would really want to hold it with my right hand. So I've got a little bit of homework to do on this really. But hopefully the sound is going to be good. Hopefully the picture is going to look a little bit better. And so I'm getting a little bit more professional every vlog that I do. So today I've been working on Gateway's monthly newsletter, and I always feel that August is a little bit of a quiet month for news. So it got to like halfway through August and I was thinking, what am I going to be putting in this month's newsletter? And as I was sort of coming up with ideas, I was jotting them down. And then I have just been so incredibly lucky. In the last couple of days, it just feels like everything has just suddenly been announced. So there was some really nice content to add in. So for example, today, literally as I was writing the newsletter, the very first flight from Tel Aviv to Abu Dhabi was taking place. And then I found out yesterday that a new paternity law has been passed for men working in the private sector in Abu Dhabi, so they now get paid leave of 6 days. I think it's 6 days. 5 days, sorry, 5 days. Hubby's in the background here. So the newsletter's gone out on time. It's got some content in, so I'm pleased. Now I'm getting to try out the new vlogging camera this week, so ready to have a little bit of fun. We've come out for a meal out this evening. It's a date night. It's also sort of a bit of a belated birthday meal for me because we were planning to go out at the end of March and it was just as lockdown happened, so we missed out on that opportunity. So we've come to Trader Vic's in Al Ain and we've just had our starters delivered. I have got some jalapeno cheese balls and Nathan's got
Owie wowie shrimp.
And I'm going to apologise, I was going to start with my vlogging camera, but I went to bring it out this evening and realised that I hadn't charged it, so I'm really sorry that the picture quality is going to be pretty poor in here because it's also very dark. But hey, I'll just say hi to Nathan. Sorry, just as you take a mouthful as well. And when we first came in, I said to Nathan, I feel like I'm sitting in a pub, and I've never felt like that before. I thought initially it was because they've moved a lot of tables out so that the social distancing is here, but it's actually because they've removed the tablecloths as well. And that's one of the reasons why we didn't come out just before my birthday, because they at the time had introduced new regulations whereby you were eating off of disposable plates and you had disposable cutlery, and it just didn't quite feel right to come out to dinner and have that situation. But now even just coming out and not having tablecloths, it just hasn't got that quite specialness about it. Hello everyone, I'm back working in the dining room today because Nathan is doing his fortnightly course and he's having to do it via Zoom at the moment, so he is based in the office with the dogs. And so I've come back here, and actually I've really enjoyed being in here so far this morning. It's been really nice, and I've been able to try out my new little ceramic coasters. If you remember, or if you saw my vlog a couple of weeks ago when I had my little haul in of bits and pieces from the US, these were some coasters that I bought for this room. So it's nice to be able to use those, and I think they look fabulous, which is great. And also I've bitten the bullet, and we have gone back to having our cleaning company coming in. So I was obviously very concerned about potential cross-contamination with the cleaner going into other people's homes as well, but we just decided that we needed to have the cleaner back. So she came in a couple of days ago, she's come in again this morning. The house is looking lovely and clean and tidy, and so yeah, we're back to a little bit more normality, which is fantastic. And it's just going to free up so much of our time as well. So I'm very pleased with that decision, and perhaps I should have done it a little bit sooner, but better late than never. So I've come out shopping today to one of the malls, and currently in a shop called Dyso. It's actually a Japanese shop, and it sells all sorts of different stuff: homeware, garden bits and pieces, toys, gift wrap, you name it, they seem to sell it. But they don't seem to have what I'm looking for. I'm wanting some kitchen cupboard tidies to make maximum use of my kitchen cupboards, but so far I can't find anything.
So this is Jenny doing a notary signing in the shopping mall and having difficulty with her mask.
So this is the plant souk in Al Ain, and I'm coming here to see if I can find some indoor plants. Trying to add some greenery to our house at the moment, because also things like spider plants are good for fresh air. But unfortunately I killed one recently because I forgot to water it, so I'm going to be looking for a replacement. And all of the indoor plants are kept in a little room right at the back here.
It's small, Yanni. This one I understand 160. This one is much.
Nathan negotiating prices.
This is 120.
Which one are you looking for?
I don't know, what do you think of this? Do you like this?
For where?
To replace the one that you murdered.
Oh no.
Okay.
I like what I had. Have they got it?
Was it this?
Nope.
No, I haven't got what you had then.
Now I'm liking the look of this. Look at these leaves. I've never seen anything quite like it.
What's the price?
120.
100.
20.
100.
Come into a different shop in the plant souk and just found this little fella. Isn't he cute? A few years ago I actually rescued a kitten from plant souk in Abu Dhabi and called him Souk, but unfortunately we lost him because he ran off and he didn't come back. So I'm back using my camera at the moment. You'll notice that I haven't posted a vlog for a couple of weeks, purely because I've been trying to get used to the new vlogging camera that Nathan bought for me, and sometimes it's recorded without sound, sometimes the sound is recorded without the video, and I've put it down to user error. But I've just gone to try and record again now, and pressing the record button and literally nothing is happening. So we actually think that there's probably something wrong with the camera now. But it's meant that when I've taken the camera out to film things, or we've been having conversations that I filmed, it's been footage that we haven't been able to use. So hence why it's taken so long to post another blog. But I had a haircut the other day to get rid of my lockdown hair, and I didn't go to the usual salon in Abu Dhabi. I just went somewhere locally in Al Ain, purely for convenience, and they absolutely bodged it. It looks absolutely terrible. I'm so embarrassed by it. I went back yesterday and hoping that they would put it right, but I just didn't have the confidence that they really knew what they were doing. So I've booked an appointment. They've squeezed me in to go back to my usual salon in Abu Dhabi, so I'm going to be heading out there in just a few moments. So I'm back from Abu Dhabi. I've now got my hair done. The hairdresser was amazing. She spent a little bit of time really sort of taking care to try and get it in order, and it's just as well I went and had it done. I really felt awful with the way it was looking. She did say there was absolutely nothing she could do with the front bit. I'm just going to have to wear it back from my face until it grows out a little bit. She wasn't really sure what had happened there, and unfortunately where the previous hairdresser had hacked all of this side with all of the curls, I've now got to wait for that to grow out again. But at least I'm looking presentable now, whereas for the last couple of days it's been a complete embarrassment. So feeling much happier now, which is great. Tried to do a direct-to-video recording this morning just before I went out to show you how dreadful the hair was, and instead had to do a quick rush on the phone video instead because I couldn't get the camera working. I got Nathan to have a quick look at it, but I was in a bit of a rush, and we had gotten to the point where he actually said, I think there's something wrong with the camera. But again, it was another situation of user error. So I'm trying desperately to get used to this camera, and I think it's just going to be a case of I've got to keep trying with it. It's not as convenient as just whipping out your phone and using that, but it is blatantly down to me. I am obviously just needing much more practice. So unfortunately I have lost footage, or it hasn't worked on occasions when we've tried to get bits and pieces. So our cleaner has been in this morning. She's literally been gone probably about 3 minutes. My dogs ran outside, and look at the state that Havana has come back in. Honestly, we need to have a full-time cleaner just cleaning up after these dogs. That's crazy. Hello, and if you've made it this far to the end of the video, congratulations, you're almost there. And if you're particularly observant, you will notice that I'm actually wearing exactly the same dress that I wore for the very start of the vlog. Not planned at all, it just happens that way, but you will know that they genuinely were filmed on different days because I had lockdown hair at the start, and obviously it's now a lot shorter. So this is just my roundup really to close off the video. There's a few things that I just wanted to share with you, and one of those was really talking about the notary signing, because I didn't realise Nathan was actually filming me at the time, and that happened sort of really quite suddenly and took me off guard a little bit, because the notary happened to call me whilst I was in the shopping centre, so I had to do it there and then. Traditionally, what would happen if you are notarising documents in Abu Dhabi, you would supply the documentation for pre-approval, and then you would actually go in person to the notary public and sign the documents in front of the notary. But now with COVID, processes have changed, and so it's done virtually. So what happens now is the documents get pre-approved, then we sign them, they then get given to the notary, and then we have a video call so that he can check with me that I've read the documents, I understand the documents, to confirm that it's my signature. He'll check my ID card, my Emirates ID card, and you'll see in the video that I was struggling with my face mask, and that's because I had to take the mask down so that he could confirm that it was me being me. So I just wanted to clarify that because it does look a little bit awkward, but I thought it was worth putting in because it genuinely happened the way it did. So you get to see me doing a notary appointment in the shopping mall. And in addition to that, I've also been doing the editing for this video today, and as you'll know from previous clips, I've actually lost a lot of footage that I've taken over the last sort of 2 to 3 weeks, purely through my own fault of not really working the camera correctly. So it's a bit of a shame. There's quite a bit of footage that's no longer available, unfortunately, but there's still quite a bit of content here for this vlog. But I did notice that when I've actually taken the camera out, I've panned round pretty quickly, so I just want to apologise if you felt seasick during this video, because the sort of the auto non-blur, whatever that's called, I know that there's probably a technical term for it, autofocus, it obviously just takes a little bit of time, and I didn't appreciate that. So I've gone in and zoomed round, and obviously it doesn't look particularly great. So please bear with me over the coming weeks. The filming will get better as I get more used to the camera. So apologies for that if you were really feeling a little bit unwell there. And I just wanted to share a few bits of news with you that's happened since our last vlog. So we are going into partnership with a very special person, and we'll be setting up a new gateway company in the coming weeks. So when that happens, I will let you know all about it at that time. We're also working with a business partner on a new product, and this product is totally new globally. Nothing else exists like it, so it's quite exciting for us to be involved with something like that. For certain target market, it will be quite game changing, but at the moment, just whilst we get our heads around it, there's still quite a lot of questions that we're wanting clarified by the authorities, but that will be hopefully up and running in the next few weeks as well, so we can tell you more about that once we really get into it. And there is a book that I would like to show to you, which is Learning from the Top 20. And it's the GCC's Top 20 Entrepreneurs Share Their Secret of Success. And it's been written by an author called Firdouz Hamid. And he generously has included me within the Top 20 GCC entrepreneurs. And I'm right in the middle of the book. So that's me there. And then my story is afterwards. So I am very, very proud of this, and you can currently buy it on Amazon. It's available in the US, India, UK, etc. I don't think it's available on the .ae site yet, but I do know that the author has been speaking to a local publisher, so it is going to be available across the GCC imminently. So if you don't want to order from Amazon, you will be able to buy it in bookshops soon. So I'll keep you updated on that, but that was really, really an honour to be included within this book, so I'm rather proud of that. And Nathan and I were due to be going to the US at the end of November to participate in an event over there, and unfortunately we've decided to postpone it for another year, and we will go next year instead. We just felt it was a little bit too risky with COVID really not under control at the moment, and it would be terrible if we were to fly across there, perhaps catch something on the way over, then be in quarantine and not be able to participate in the event and just have to fly home. It would be absolutely pointless. Alternatively, things are changing so quickly at the moment, it might be that we ended up getting stuck in the US and we couldn't fly back for some reason. So we just decided to stay put. We're going to stay in our cozy little cocoon here in the UAE. We feel very, very safe here. And hopefully we will be able to travel next year. So we actually had 3 trips planned overseas this year, and all of them have unfortunately been cancelled, but really safety has to come first. And then the final thing I want to share with you, which was also really quite exciting, was I have been approached by a number of brands to be their ambassador. And I never expected to be really considered as an influencer and working with brands in that way, promoting their products. So it was really quite flattering to be asked. The first company that approached me, I just thought, oh, it's a scam. But then I've had a number of other brands approach me. So if you're in the UAE and you are working with brands in an influencing capacity, i.e. they're either giving you products or services for free, or they are physically paying you money for your posts and your promotion of them, then you do need to have a license from the National Media Council. And the license is quite expensive. It's 15,000 dirhams. So it's nice to be asked. At the moment, it isn't financially viable to look into doing something like that seriously. But if lots of additional brands keep approaching me and it does become viable, it's something that I might consider doing a little bit further down the line. But at the moment, with the offers that have come in, it certainly wouldn't make financial sense. But I'm just so honoured to have been asked, which is really flattering, as I said. So that's it for now for this week's vlog. Thank you so much for staying with it, and I wish you a fantastic week ahead, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care, bye!